Hi everyone, once again back with the daily devotional reading with Inspired Evidence, a book written by Bruce Malone and Julie Von Vett. I'm going to post a little extra clip that I recorded today out with my kids on a nature walk at a nature preserve nearby. Anyhow, today's reading is inspired by physics. What happens when a scientist uses a biblically based model for his science? The end of scientific advancement? Science dragged back into the Dark Ages? Not quite. Dr. Russ Humphreys, a PhD physicist and biblical creationist, used biblical assumptions and produced the best model available for predicting the magnetic fields of the planets. His model used physics to estimate the initial strength of the magnetic field of each planet in our solar system at the moment of creation if it were made out of water. Then, his model computed the planet's expected magnetic field strength if this creation were 6,000 years ago. Using this model, Dr. Humphreys predicted the magnetic field strength of the planets Uranus and Neptune before the Voyager spacecraft measured them. He predicted that Mercury would still have a magnetic field when all other models predicted it should be long gone. Dr. Humphreys also predicted that Mars would have remnant permanent magnetism. Remnant magnetism takes place in rocks that cool and solidify in the presence of an external magnetic field. The moon has also been found to have such remnant magnetism. In every single prediction based on biblical starting assumptions of a recent creation, Humphreys' model was amazingly accurate. If the planets were really billions of years old, their magnetic fields should be extremely weak, but they are not. These magnetic fields confirm that God created the solar system about 6,000 years ago. What do you think about that? That is very precise. Let's read the scripture quote of the day, Genesis 1:2. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. That's all. Now, I'm going to post a little video following up that, like I said, it's just a little adventure I went with my kids today. If you're interested in watching it, just keep watching. If not, I'll be back tomorrow with a daily devotional reading once again. But have a great day, and here you go. We are in Green Mountain Trail.
My heart just sped up, like a little bit.
Guys, do you want to talk about what we saw today?
We saw
There's a spider right there. I don't know if you can see it, but
webs are strong as steel. Or stronger.
okay, so let's talk about what we witnessed today.
Another one. See, look.
Another
Look at that web.
spider web.
That's how I know it's an orb weaver. Look at that web. It's so intricate and cool.
Yes.
That's how you know it's an orb weaver spider.
So
Look
first,
how big it is.
first we hit a bird.
Mosquito.
A bird smashed into our windshield as I was driving earlier today.
And there's a sign, and there was a sign that you might crash, like beware that you might crash. And there was a semi that tipped down, and that was a thing that meant turn. And there was, and we actually almost got in an accident. And mommy turned and drift, and that was our first time hearing a real life drift. What were you doing?
What's your version, Wyatt?
Okay, my version is that. So we were just driving, and then this random bird just pops out of nowhere. And this is our windshield, and the bird just goes like, and I think it was a gray bird, small gray bird. Didn't cause any damage to the windshield, but
It didn't need a boot.
maybe that's a sign. And then later, while we were driving, we saw a semi truck. A semi tipped over, and then we almost got into a car accident, and then yeah, And
Monster
then later on, when we're going to this trail, we thought it was like signs. So the bird was like, you might crash, and then the car and the tipped over semi truck was simulating like turn.
Okay, so basically what happened is that first a bird ran into my windshield, so by accident as I was driving. Then the next weird thing we saw today was an accident. We saw a semi turn sideways. Look, we didn't witness when it happened, but we saw the aftermath, which was the semi flipped sideways. Then driving a little bit more, this car, he made a right turn, and instead of going into the lane that he's supposed to stay on, he went over to the outer lane where I was driving on, and basically was driving right over me. Like, he basically was trying to get me off the road. Either A, he didn't see me, or B, he didn't see me. Or, I mean, I don't understand how somebody can do that on purpose, and why would they do that on purpose. Literally would have been in an accident if I hadn't moved to the lane next to me. Anyhow,
And
then
that nobody was passing through that lane.
so then after that accident, now we're here at this trail called Green Mountain Trail, and it's really pretty, and it's just peaceful and quiet away from the city. And I'm with my kids,
Hello.
and so we've seen 2 big spiders,
Stop it.
and it's just really
3
peaceful.
spiders.
3, okay.
3 orb weavers.
And we got some
3 orb
food
weavers.
here, some peanut butter jelly, sandwiches, crackers, and water, because we're having a picnic. Woohoo!
Picnic.
So that's all for now. I will cut this off because let's enjoy the moment with the kiddos. Hey! But before all of that happened, we were actually on the way to church before the bird got hit by us. We were on the way to church, and it was great. Yeah. So that's all.